Welcome to the Creative Brew, helping you keep your creative juices brewing. We're giving out chunks of insight, motivation, and practicality for your creative journey. If you're a creator, athlete, or entrepreneur, luck can only get you so far. Having the right skill sets are critical in your success. All Skill No Luck makes handcrafted, custom-designed flannel wear, made in the United States and based here right in Oceanside, California. They pride themselves on quality, creativity, and attitude. The perfect brand for the Creative Brew. Use promo code CreativeBrew10 and get 10% off and free shipping within the United States. You can check them out at allskillnoluck.com. My next partner is Elevate Coffee Trading, and if you appreciate specialty coffee, enjoy outdoor adventure, and love helping elevate the lives of children around the world, then you're going to love Elevate Coffee Trading. Their mission is to extract hope through love, coffee, and adventures. There's free shipping in the United States, and every bag of coffee helps sponsor health and education for children in coffee-producing countries and in areas of need in the United States. You can use promo code Elevate21 on your next order, and you can follow their journey on social media at Elevate Coffee Trading. Or you can visit online at elevatecoffeetrading.com, and let's start extracting hope together. And this show is brought to you by Tennessee Grappling Apparel, based out of the Knoxville area. Lifestyle wear for the modern wrestler or grappler. Use the promo code CB10 on your next purchase at TennesseeGrapplingApparel.com. Welcome to a new episode of the Creative Brew, giving you insights on your creative journey. Today, it's starting the new season, starting the new year. It's actually been a very interesting start of the year. So, this really leads into the premise of the episode. But just sharing a short story. Probably between the last 2 to 3 weeks, my wife and had recently just lost her dad and had a beautiful service, and then not honestly probably about a week or two later, my mom had just passed away at the start of the new year. So definitely put a damper on the new year. Had a beautiful funeral. It's always good seeing friends and family, and really finding myself sort of getting back to the swing of things. I've been in Tennessee for about 3 weeks, and like I said, glad to be back in Oceanside, be back on the West Coast. But it's been a very interesting late 2022 going into 2023. But as much as it hurts, there's always, I think there's always lessons. There's always things that we can learn, and especially with death. And first of all, it's going to hurt. Everybody's going to lose someone sooner or later. And at the same time, too, it's one of those to where you really start looking at your life, looking at the people around you, looking at the people that love you and support you, and really trying to figure out what really matters in life. Sometimes we can get so inundated by all the things of our perhaps my daily life or your daily life. Everybody has those things. We get into the habit of making sure we get things taken care of, dealing with kids, dealing with relationships, career, life. And sometimes we have to stop and really give ourselves that little space, perhaps in the morning time or maybe at night, and that little bit of quiet time to really just be in gratitude of life. It's one of those to where we really don't know. Sometimes we feel like we're going to live forever. We're going to do this and that, but honestly, we have a invisible expiration date on our head, and we really don't know when we leave this planet. And at the same time, too, that forces us to really
knowing that, it forces us to really have to grow, to learn, to just live life and experience life, and to learn, to love, to um, really create, the things that that you want to see in this world, the things that you're aspiring to do, the things that perhaps you're built on this planet to do. Um, we sometimes we feel like we've got all this time, and I think once we realize that, hey, our lives are finite, we're not going to be here forever, that forces you to really show up and want to live, and to be in gratitude of life, to be in gratitude of the people around you. You know what? Whatever happens, what I mean, good or bad, whatever happens tonight, if you, I'm telling you, if you get up in the morning and you're breathing, you're already winning. Uh, I'm telling you, coming from experience right now, if you get a chance to open your eyes up and breathe, and you're up for a new day, you got another chance. You got another chance to fight. You got another chance to do what you want to do on this planet, create what you want to create. Um, if there's things that you sort of set out to do, go do it. You don't have time. If you feel like, hey, someone's not going to like my work, someone's not going to like what I'm doing, or someone's going to, what if I get negative feedback, or what if people don't buy anything? So what? You need to go do it. If it is on your heart, if you have the skill sets, you can do it. You can build that thing, or create that thing, or write, or sing, or act. Any kind of creative pursuit or entrepreneurial pursuit, or if you're looking to get into humanitarian work, it doesn't matter. Then it's up to you to do it. And sometimes we can just sort of sit in our head and feel like we have time, and we don't. And that's something coming from me personally. And because there's projects that I'm working on, and I feel like, you know hey, I expect to live this long life, and sometimes it's not in the books. Sometimes you have to put out so much stuff and build something that's going to outlive you. And that's something that that I've been thinking about recently, is really creating things that's going to outlive me. That can be businesses, that can be creations, books, designs, things that I can pass on to future generations. Even this podcast, perhaps 20 years from now, someone listens to this podcast. So being able to create and document all this work is something that I think I'm thinking more and more about, and figuring out, how do I create a long lasting legacy even after I'm gone? Because you know what, we're not going to be here. If we feel like, hey, what if we create something, and we're so fueled about having it be perfect, we'll be in our head forever. So it's honestly, it's up to you. It's up to to me. It's up to uh, really everybody that's listening to go do it. If you got something on your heart, go do it, because you know what, you don't have time. And I think once you realize that, once you reverse engineer that and say, you know what, I have an expiration date. I'm not going to be here forever. How can I show up fully, to the fullest extent, day in and day out? And I think once we get in the habit of wanting to live and experience life to the fullest, not living to say, okay, well, we got this week, or we got next week, or we'll be here the entirety of this year. You don't know yet. So how are you going to show up today? How are you going to show up tomorrow? First of all, are you going to be in gratitude? If you wake up tomorrow, are you going to be in gratitude of just saying, you know what, despite whatever happens, whatever my bank account's looking like, whatever, I could be in a good opportunity. I could be in a great opportunity, or I could be in a bad situation. You know what? I get a chance to fight for a new day. I get a chance to change my story. I get a chance to to create something that is going to outlive me. I get a chance to better myself. I get a chance to help someone else, to give something to someone else. You got another chance. But if you feel like, hey, this is going to be the case of, another Monday or another Tuesday or, just another day, that might be your last day. Heck, even, talking with my mom and stuff, I assume, hey, she's getting ready for her 60th birthday. And, I'm assuming that, she's going to be here for 2023. And people just don't wake up. So it really makes you be in gratitude for life. And at the same time, too, those memories and everything that that we shared, I'll never forget them. My mom, and I tell a lot of people, especially when I'm doing speaking engagements or even the podcast, she was one of my first art teachers. She was one of those that showed me how to create certain things, to show me how to nurture my gifts. And then at the same time too, um, obviously, yes, I had to learn other skills and build those, but she created the foundation for a lot of the things, a lot of the ways that I approach art, I approach creativity, and how I share and give that creativity to others. She was the foundation for that. So that's something that I will always keep for the remainder of my life. Um, so yeah, I mean, it's that I think this is something that was been really thinking about it, been trying to figure out, what podcast do I want to come out with, what new episode. I really hadn't recorded anything, especially dealing with the funeral and dealing with some personal things and really getting back kick started to a new season of the Creative Brew. But how did I want to start 2023? And even though it comes with some not so great news, at the same time, it opens up incredible insight, incredible lessons on how we need to approach life every day, because we're we're not going to be here forever. So that gives you a chance to do anything that you want to do or create anything that you want to create. I'm not saying, just destroy yourself. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that, every the people that I talk to, everybody has those ideals. Everybody has, those things that they want to pursue, but they feel like, the timing's not right, or I don't have time for it, or, maybe down the road when everything is perfect. You know what? You don't have time. Just in an instant, we could be gone. So how do you want to show up tomorrow? And if you do get a chance to get up, first of all, be in gratitude because someone's not going to be here. And then at the same time, too, you got the opportunity to do something great tomorrow. So, that's where really what I want to share. First of all, thank you for all my listeners. Thank you for the people that supported the show. Thank you for new subscribers and new members that's actually supporting the show through the buymeacoffee.com platform. So I want to thank you for new members, new people that's helping to support the show. And you also too, you can support the show as well through that link, and I'll put that in the show notes. Also too, I want to give a shout out to my sponsors, Next Level Inspiration, Tennessee Grappling Apparel, Elevate Coffee Trading. And then, yeah, I mean, that's really what I wanted to share today, was knowing that, you feel like you have time, you feel like you have all these years to grow and experience things. What if that wasn't the case? What if you told yourself, hey, you got, 10 years to live, or maybe the doctor tells you, hey, look, you got 5 years to live. How do you want to live? So, um, if you do have the pleasure of living a long life, definitely, I put all my blessings on that. But at the same time, too, we have to be in gratitude for every breath, every chance that we get to create something, to give something, to share something, to help someone else in any form or fashion. Um, we have to have that gratitude for ourselves, knowing that, we're living and experiencing this world, and we're trying to create something that, create the things that we want to see in this world, in your world, matter of fact. And you have a chance to do it. You have full power to do it. But you have to give yourself that chance and give yourself that opportunity to do so. So that's what I got today. Thank you for everybody that listens. Get a chance, please share, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. Um, any kind of messages help. If you also too, if you have events, if that you have certain things that you want to share, send me a DM on Instagram at thecreativebrew.tv, and I'll be glad to share it out. So other than that, be creative, stay inspired.
The outs and the smiles and frowns, they will tell you, settle down, stay on the ground. But no, I won't take it. No, we won't take it.